Riviera. It is Arctic white over saddle leather. It's got chrome trim, lots of exciting features, specifically the 401 nailhead V8. And this example happens to have been owned by the same family since 1966. The current owner's mother purchased it used, hardly used, in 1966 off of a friend of the family. The car has lived here in this area for the most part its entire life. Maybe the furthest it's gone is a few hundred miles. And yes, very, very nice, kind of a survivor-ish car. Very, very clean, and overall quite a lovely and handsome, handsome car. Lot of street cred considering the price point that these are at. Really, really good value in these. This is like peak Americana, 1965, and just what you want to see. So real quick, let's just do a circle of the exterior, go over the cosmetic condition of the car. First things first, up front, it looks quite good. Overall, the chrome trim, the chrome bumper looks good. There's a few rock chips that are really, really minuscule over here, but otherwise quite nice. Even down low, looks good. Checking out the grille also looks good, and same with this kind of pointed edged hood here. Overall in very nice shape. Got a little bit of staining here, but overall quite nice. Get your R Riviera logo with your central molded trim here. And I would say the paint has flattened a little bit. It's still got gloss, but it's flattened out over time, would be my guess. But the hood, the upper section of the hood looks quite nice. And you've just got a tiny little rock chip here, but otherwise quite good. Coming down low, you've got your vacuum operated headlight shrouds here, which may or may not be inoperable. We're obviously going to test that. We've not seen them go down yet though, but all the parts are intact, of course. You've also, in addition to the nice condition of the front end, got a front driver quarter panel and aft section of the hood that are also in very nice shape. Got some pretty ornate details here with this vent, and then down below, obviously some chrome trim here that actually ends up running the whole section of the car. But overall, in nice shape, a little tiny abrasion here. And you know, the paint is never perfect. I just killed a bug on the paint. But overall in quite nice shape. There's not a lot of areas, there's really no areas at this point where it's missing. We have touched up a couple spots in the roof and the tail, which I'll point out. But then coming to these BF Goodrich Silvertown radials, the red stripes, I have been trying to figure out the date codes. This looks like they could be bunch of, it's DOT, bunch of letters, 20, so 20th week of, looks like 10. So these may be from 2010, it's entirely possible. I'll consult with the owner of the car just to verify the our assumed age of the tires, or if they've got a receipt for them. But overall, really nice shape actually, and they are holding air, car rolls well, all that stuff. So coming over up high, windshield is in nice shape. Tiny little rock chip there, it's pretty minuscule, but overall windshield is quite clear and in nice shape. Same with the chrome shroud molding here. All the chrome trim is exactly as it should be. You've got a little bit of pitting in the police light here, the spotlight, but overall this entire front driver quarter of the car is quite nice. Little tiny little pilot style mirrors here. A-pillar looks good. You've got all your rubber seals around the windows and whatnot that are still supple and in nice shape. Windows are crystal clear. More window chrome molding. And then heading down low, got the Riv badge, which looks great. This ornate, very Art Deco lower cladding, which is like a silver striped effect. And all of it's intact. Same with the chrome trim, sorry. And yeah, same with the door. It's got a little bit of paint missing in some couple, like tiny. There's my finger for reference, so very, very small. Pretty much negligible. A little bit of staining here, just ahead of the door pull. But otherwise, yeah, the driver door in nice shape. And this is a 4-seater. You do get into the rear via the driver door. Pointing out a little bit of the recovery paint-wise that we did on the roof. There's a spot here and a spot here that we've repaired. It was down to bare metal, or really just flaked to the point where the wind would have pulled the paint off. So we did our best repairing that, and overall not too shabby. A professional would have done a much better job, but it doesn't necessarily stick out like a sore thumb. So better than exposed metal. Figured we'd have to protect that. And yeah, now aft of the driver door, we've got the front of the rear quarter panel and your rear quarter window on the driver's side, all in nice shape. Your rain trim looks good, and I love this really like cubic kind of rear B-pillar, I guess you would call this, because there is no B-pillar. Typically it's a C-pillar, but this is a pillarless coupe, really. And yeah, very nice details here. A little bit of staining here, but otherwise this entire rear driver's side quarter panel's in quite nice shape, including the wheel and tire. No curbing, the chrome's not pitted. Overall looks quite nice, and I love the red stripe radials. And again, this chrome trim, all the small details are in very, very solid shape. So coming now to the aft section, the last section of the driver's side rear quarter. And please excuse the noise. We are next to Lime Rock Park Racetrack. So if there's a drone in the background, it's race cars. Rear driver's side of the rear windshield, you do see a little bit of corrosion down here. But other than that, that's the first sign of corrosion I'm seeing on the exterior. Nice little trim piece here. Massive trunk lid. We did do another paint touch up here, a little more visible. As for the details down below, looking good in the rear on the driver's side. Chrome bumpers in nice shape. We do have a second tri-shield locking mechanism. We had some trouble installing it, but I will display the part. It's intact and in quite nice shape. Very much will complete the look here. A little bit of paint missing here, unfortunately, but overall, the paint on the rear end of the car is solid. You get your integrated tail lights and turn signals on the rear end of the Riv into the chrome bumper, and overall in solid shape. You'll notice the Riv vanity plate as well as the dual exit chrome exhausts. The fuel tank is accessible via the rear here, and yeah, quite a neat little setup. You got your Riviera badging on the passenger side. And as for the passenger side, it's funny, the paint let go in the same spot here as it did on the driver's side. So we did provide some touch-up work there, protect that exposed metal. Chrome is glistening in the sunlight. Little nick here, tiny. Now for the passenger rear quarter. Massive. Again, these rear quarters are massive, but starting down low, looks good. The chrome trim on the lower cladding all the way around is in good shape. It's very good to see. Tire and wheel also look good. The chrome on all three wheels we've seen so far is in good shape, and these are the BF Goodrich Silvertowns. Let's see if this one has any easier of a date code. All of them, the final digit is like literally peeling off every tire I look at. It's so frustrating. But anyways, paint overall looks good. Little mild staining here, and wow, it's quite bright out now, so we'll get the full effect. Little tiny bit of staining here, tiny bit of staining here. Little bit of bubbling in this area. We did do a touch up here because the paint was down to bare metal. But otherwise in nice shape, and again, quite uniform overall. The rear window, same story, little bit of corrosion starting to form here and here. Coming to the passenger side of the roof, another paint touch-up here. The roof was the most affected as far as paint imperfections. But other than that, 4 of this touch-up here, it's all in really nice shape. The windows in nice shape, chrome trim in nice shape all the way around. You do get these like silicone door protectors. And then down low, you get your lower cladding, that Art Deco silver pinstriped. Looks like maybe a little bit of overspray here potentially. But overall quite nice. Doors and door handles in nice shape. Pilot windows, very cool feature. Brings in extra air to the car up front, and the door looks quite nice. Even in this harsh sunlight, looks quite nice. The only imperfection I'm seeing is this little scratch. Oh, it's like a sticky sap. Okay, very good. And there was a paint touch-up down here. Otherwise, in nice shape. Got your radio antenna here. Passenger side of the windshield in quite nice shape overall. Tiny little rock chip here. Tiny little rock chip here. But otherwise in nice shape. All the trim, all that stuff looks good. Heading down low, we've got the Riviera badge on the passenger side that looks good. Wheel wells look solid. Wheels and tires look solid. Every time the final digit on the date code is torn off or delaminating, unfortunately. So I would just assume probably replace these tires. But front passenger quarter looks great. Radio antenna is in good shape. Chrome trim is in good shape. Little bit of abrasion, scratching here, a little scratch here, a little one there, a little one there. Nice C6 Corvette going by. Little scratch there. But as far as the vents and all of the details, the trim on the hood looks quite nice. Looks like there was one touch up here, one touch up there. Overall though, quite nice. And finally, the passenger side of the front in nice shape. All the chrome details look very good. And just a tiny bit of corrosion starting to peek by there, unfortunately. But overall, looks very good. So cosmetically, car it's a survivor, it's a driver, but it does present quite well. And it is quite handsome looking in harsh sunlight, in low light conditions. It's really a very handsome car. So now we'll go over the interior. So now heading around to the interior of the Riv. Got a race going on across the street at the track. Very nice shape. Got your Riviera, Buick Riviera floor mats. Really nice, massive, thin wheel. Door jambs look good. And obviously you got your numbers there. And look at these door cards as well. Just incredible. Really, really just massive. And you get, what's interesting is a door handle for the passenger in back and obviously for the driver in front. Body by Fisher insignia on these little kick plates here. The leather is in such nice shape. Same with the chrome supports. Original seat belts. The carpeting looks wonderful, save for just a little stain that I'm seeing here. And don't even get me started on the condition of the dash, the wood trim, the steering wheel. I mean, look at those gauges. It's all very, very, very nice. Clearly, this car was cherished. Looking at the rear, we've got, apologies, but my service records from the owner. Original title, original manual, all that stuff. They're light on records for the most part, but clearly the car was cherished and well taken care of. Checking out the rear bench there. Nice, nice shape. Your Riviera badge between the two rear passengers. And that headliner as well. Just looking up, there is one hole in it that I've noticed over on the passenger side, but otherwise, overall, the headliner's in really nice shape. Really, I mean, the interior of this Riv is just pure, pure class. And actually, old Pennzoil stickers here. Date. 09 20. That looks like 85. SAE 10W30, miles 95,072. So really, if I'm reading that date correctly, this car has not been driven much since 1985. Total time capsule. Total time capsule. So heading around to the trunk, let me grab the key and get us in there. In nice shape. You see your spare tire. All the carpeting and upholstery is really in great shape underneath the carpet. Also looks good. And obviously, yes, your spare tire in the rear behind the passengers. Tire pressure, even your stickers. Might need some, there we go. Very good. Heading around to the passenger side now, same story. Just incredible condition, the interior of this car. Starting with the door cards and the windows, just everything looks great. Even the carpeting down below. Door jambs look very good. No corrosion other than just a little bit on this fastener. Body by Fisher kick plates. The leather on the seats, the dash, Riviera by Buick logo. Down below, I believe this is some sort of beverage holder potentially. I'm curious as to what this may be, but interesting nonetheless with the Buick logo on it. In the glove box, as I mentioned, we do have that additional tri-shield rear trunk locking mechanism, which will obviously be included in the sale. A little bit difficult to mount. There are multiple fasteners and obviously an entire locking mechanism that needs to be rigged up, but otherwise in very good condition for an owner to install. And just look at the condition of the dash, the radio, everything. It's a total time capsule. Same with the rear. And wood trim like that always starts to delaminate, but I'll fold this seat out so you guys can take a look at the rear. Super nice. Driver's side of the headliner looks great. Very, very good. Seat backs, I mean, total time capsule. Total time capsule. So last but not least, we will head up front to that 401 Nailhead V8. If I remember the mechanism, which I do. So there you go. What I would believe is the original 401 Nailhead V8. Very solid, honestly pretty quiet motor in the assembly that it is here. We've put in a sort of period champion battery that we revived, and yeah, we should buckle down the battery support obviously before we go for a drive, which we will do, of course. And yeah, quite an interesting car. Obviously a lot of originality, I believe, in this engine bay. Americana is not necessarily my forte, but it does look to me that this is likely unmolested. Very, very cool. And yeah, now there's nothing left to do but a cold start. So I'll just put my hand on the motor here, nice and cold. And let's start her up. I will but give the camera to the rear of the car so you guys can hear the exhaust and all that stuff. And yeah. And yeah, overall, very cool. It's very quiet, if you can even hear that. I'll bring the mic up front. I mean, silent, really. Virtually silent. Even down by the block. Virtually silent, which is pretty neat. So we'll do that battery strap real quick and go for a drive. All right, we've adjusted the old battery. I am going to attempt now to buckle my seatbelt, if I can even, there's the mechanism. So, nice, cool Riviera, or that may be it looks like the same insignia that's on the lower part. And it is a retractable seatbelt, that's quite cool. And it does stop really well. Wow, that's pretty cool. Nice lap belts. And yeah, I'll actually turn the car off just to show the starting process. So key out, throw her in, oil and amp light comes on, and then just quick. There we go. And it's actually hard to tell when it's running because it's quite quiet. But we are running right now. So yeah, I think the lights are here. I'll just go quickly check if that's changed anything. Both lights are on. Very cool. I'm not sure what closes. There's the windshield wipers. Very cool. Wow, this worked quickly. Very cool. Cruise control, courtesy lights, antenna. I'm not sure what does the vacuum operation for the lights. So, I believe the shrouds may be fixed in place on this example. Again, I just love how long this door is, so regal. So you got your pilot window here. Definitely nice if you want some extra ventilation. Very, very, very cool. Love that feature. Just go easy, don't want to break anything. Obviously the adjustable light here, which you'll have to adjust yourself, but it's a pretty cool feature. Powered, oh no, not powered mirrors, I'm sorry, but powered windows, passenger and driver. They go very quickly as well, I might add. They're very fast. Rears as well that collapse. Odd mechanism for those, but both are functional, albeit a little slowly, and the rear passenger has their own controls. It's probably a cigarette lighter. Of course, this is a 60s Buick product. There's our microphones. Here is a little ashtray with another cigarette lighter. All of your heater controls, your cervicator, which I'd honestly rather not mess with. Radio reverb knob. Try the radio. Oh. Okay.
Just after this happened, and he mentioned that he wouldn't be surprised if we start to hear from other lawmakers as a result of this shocking video. We should mention the video of the incident is absolutely shocking. I think everybody would agree about that.
Oh. So we're messing with the reverb a little here. Okay, interesting. Does function. The radio does function, we can confirm. And yeah, might as well, we'll try the blower. Ventilation on. Okay, something's going on. Okay. Okay. We are getting ventilation. Yep, there you go. There's some ventilation. Very good. Very cool. Very cool. Throw everything off. And yeah, let's rock and roll. So throw in reverse, throw in neutral, throw in drive. And let's hit the road in the Riv. It's like driving a big boat, honestly. Oh, the brakes are very touchy, incredibly touchy. Super, super touchy. And yeah, this car is dead silent. It's insane how quiet this car is. And got some people coming here. But yeah, the car is so quiet. It's incredible. Put on... Okay, turn signals. Clear to go. Takes off silently. But it's smooth as butter. Getting a little wind noise from the passenger side. But yeah. A little bit of brake wobble. But overall, solid. And it's no slouch. It's pretty quick, pretty nimble. Our fuel gauge is accurate. We are low on fuel. And your horn is functional. Let's see if cruise works. I can't tell if cruise is working. I guess not. No worries there. I may just be operating it improperly. But yeah, look at us go. I mean, there's 50 miles an hour, and it's reasonably fast. The 401 Nailhead's definitely got some power. And yeah, it's certainly a nice car on the road. We've got a little bit of squeal. Try pushing the front corner of it. Just a little bit of a squeal out of the passenger side pilot window. But this car motors. It's impressive. The brakes work well. I do feel a little bit of vibration when applying them. Wow, definitely car's got some body roll, that's for sure. But it's taking these corners surprisingly well. It's really pleasant to drive, and I love how thin the steering wheel is. It's very, very, you're floating your way down the road. And again, the power is, I'm surprised by it. It's got certainly a respectable amount of power. No doubt about that. And I have not even given it close to full throttle yet. Not sure that I want to. I'm not sure how hard it should be pushed. But yeah, very happy feeling car. The odometer is turning over, the tripometer. So obviously the miles are being logged, all that stuff. Gauges are functioning. Here's some big pedal. Yeah. No slouch. There's no tachometer, so you don't know how high it's revving necessarily. It's kind of just, it probably won't over rev itself kind of deal. But yeah, handles the bumps, and you know, this is not the smoothest road, quite well. I'll probably put there's Bob, our neighbor Bob, going for his evening walk. But yeah, fires right up, that Nailhead. I mean, it's crazy because when I always have trouble when I start the car. It's so smooth and silent that you really aren't even sure if the car's on or not. It's really impressive. But yeah, the way this car drives is just, it floats on down the road. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So I think now what we'll do is put the second microphone in the engine bay so that maybe you guys have a chance of hearing what this motor sounds like. But it's dead silent, this car, I will say. Alrighty, well, now we've got the mic in the engine bay. Hopefully you guys can hear something. yeah, certainly quiet old V8 over there. Yeah, just really a pleasant, floaty car to drive. Very cool. Wow, I like this car. Nice in the twisties here. Whoa! Big body roll. Accelerate out. There you have it. That's 60 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Quite quick. Quite quick. So, yeah, very good. So, sounds interesting. I'm assuming in the engine bay. Nothing too crazy. It's not a boisterous sounding motor. Wow, that seatbelt is difficult to do one-handed, but there we have it. I really like this seatbelt mechanism. And yeah, we'll just cruise on home in the Riv, put my window down, really get a nice vibe in here. Might even put my pilot window, give myself some extra air. Wow, that is so cool. I just love that. I love that. That needs to be a feature still on modern cars. It's really incredible, honestly. I like that a lot. And the suspension in this thing, it's just like, I mean, it's like nothing. It's like nothing else. I do wonder. Oh, no way. That's the seat adjustment. I'm not sure if the seat adjustment is functional. Oh, getting some movement forward. It seems to be a little stuck, potentially. The seat motor, unfortunately, but otherwise, yeah, really nice. I'm gonna close my pilot window now because it's probably making good deal of wind noise. I like that those are manually operable. Window comes right up. Very good. Oh, such a pleasant car. Such a pleasant car. Telescoping steering wheel as well. I'll wait till we're stopped to do that. But brakes feeling good. Yeah, look at that. Can be up, down, can be way down here if you want to like low ride, you know. Be a big vibe. Big vibes over here out of this guy. In the Riv. The Riv. The vanity plate just makes it that much better too. Yeah, this is an amazing car. This is an amazing car. We just did like a little 5-mile loop. This is my first time driving it actually, other than just like around the showroom, around the courtyard, and it's nice. And it's got power. It's definitely got power. Like there's 60 again. It's not a slouch. There's 70. And you know, we're floating down the road for sure. But feels great. Feels really good. Such a neat cruiser. Absolutely a killer cruiser. Big wafty cruiser. And you can adjust the telescoping steering wheel while driving. And the body roll is manageable. Like, it does still kind of feel a little sporty. I mean, that's definitely an overstatement, but it's chill. It's very chill, and I'm hands off the wheel here. I mean, this is a pretty uneven road, but tracking straight for the most part. Horrible roads, actually. That won't stand for anything because this road's terrible. There you go. Nice straight track. Very good. There's a little straight catch. Yeah, even under braking. Does it pull? Little tiny bit to the left. Tiny bit. Oh, nice. This thing's a dream. This thing's a dream. I really like this car. And yeah, if there's anything we missed, please let me know. We'll be happy to do any additional testing. If there's anything that people think we've forgotten about. But I believe that covers everything. Huge fan of this car. Someone's going to be incredibly happy. And I know that the family that owns it has absolutely cherished this thing, clearly, by the condition of it. And yeah, bid with confidence. Let us know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching.